Michael Doran is a senior fellow at the Hudson Institute. He joins us now from Washington, D.C. Michael, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Look, we know President Biden is keen to get US-Iranian relations back on track, but how confident do you think he'll be of being able to work with this new man?
Well, he's having a lot of problems with that goal because the Biden administration believed when it came into office that the Iranians were going to rush back with them to the JCPOA. And instead, they are trying to use the American desire to go back to the Iran nuclear deal in order to extract more concessions. They want to keep in place the advanced centrifuges that they have put that they've started operating, which are not in accordance with the JCPOA, and they also, according to reports, want reparations for the economic damage done to them by Trump's policy. It's going to be very hard for Joe Biden to accept that, especially at the same time that the Iranians are their proxies are attacking American forces in Iraq and are interdicting shipping in the Persian Gulf.
And he is viewed as being more hardline than his predecessor, President Raisi. And I know that the US imposed sanctions on him in 2019 for alleged human rights abuses. So how will that complicate things?
Well, it will complicate certainly the politics of Biden's Iran engagement here in the United States. The Biden administration came in saying that it wants to emphasize human rights and democracy and just American values in general. And the Iranians have put in place the hardest of hardliners from the Islamic Republic. They're clearly concerned about the lack of legitimacy that the regime now suffers from at home. And they're rallying all of the most loyal elements around Raisi. The imagery for Biden is very, very bad, but the desire of the Biden administration to cut a deal is also very deep.
And Mr. Raisi, the new president, has promised that the new government would try and lift what he has described as those oppressive sanctions. I mean, have we any indication, perhaps from his inaugural speech, of how he would plan to do that?
No, I think that that's just a standard line from the Iranian regime that this is the price of doing business with Iran. I don't think they really have a plan. They're going to have to make concessions from the position that they've taken before they can get an agreement with the Americans.
Michael, thank you very much indeed.